Hi, Chief of the Thought Police here. You've probably heard about Stanford's Elimination of Harmful Language initiative, where they encourage the elimination of highly offensive words and terms like American, brave, gentleman, rule of thumb, and she. While we're obviously in full support of this very important work, one thing we do not support is how Stanford didn't go nearly far enough in eliminating harmful language. Stanford has not policed language nearly enough, which leaves too many words still on the table that run the risk of accurately conveying reality through conversation, which could provoke uncomfortable feelings in many people who are special enough to not be strong enough to deal with reality. So we're here to finish the job and eliminating the remaining dangers in the English language that Stanford should have taken care of. The word penis is now off the table, as it just assumes gender and is very offensive to people who have a penis but like to pretend they don't. The new suggested alternative to the word penis is sex organ assigned at birth that's also probably a vagina. The word winner is now banned, as it's uninclusive to people who are shitty enough at what they do that they never win. The new suggested alternative to winner is person who is only of equal value to everyone else. Also, you no longer have permission to use the word person, as it violently assumes species. The alternative that you do have permission to use is living being of unknown species identification. Our new speak language alternatives are linguistically gain-of-function engineered to be person-first, neurodivergent, reality-defined, inclusive to all, and uninclusive to none. They're certified to have the inability to offend anyone while conveying no usable information. The word man is now demoted to unimproved language. Men are toxic. The new alternative to use is person who is yet to transition into being a woman. This brings us to the obvious. Superman. Even though Superman bravely transitioned to bisexuality last year, he still doesn't get a pass. The new equity-based, gender super-neutral alternative to Superman is ordinary human. And don't you dare say groomer. It's highly offensive to people who want to groom children and not get caught. The approved term you now have to use is a person who wants to f*** a kid. And that's totally okay now, for some reason. And you'll certainly have to say goodbye to the word no. Nothing could be more uninclusive or create better boundaries. No also discourages obedience, which is absolutely a threat to our democracy. The new alternative for the word no is yes. Aside from eliminating the possibility of uncomfortable emotions, our new speak alternatives also empower you to have to use a lot more words to convey a lot less information. The word lazy is no longer allowed. It's highly offensive to shitbags living a degenerate life. The new and improved alternative to the word lazy is an individual who is highly motivated to do nothing. And for those who like to put their tinfoil hats on and use the word globalist, well, not anymore, because permission to use that word is revoked. The new word for globalist is climate change crusader. And you can strike the word house from your vocabulary. It's a highly offensive term with obvious racist connotations because houses are what slave owners used to live in. Your new, much less offensive alternative is dwelling structure with walls, a roof, and indoor plumbing. Single mother is now a banned term. It's a nasty, gender-assumptive term that's cost many people their lives. The new term is birthing person that no one wants to bang anymore. That's the most updated list of banned words, but stay tuned because enough is never enough. So we'll be coming back to claim further territory in your mind with more words soon. And at the end of the day, with the best of intentions, Stanford with their list wants to neuter your thoughts to minimize violence that's conveyed through sensible words. But we absolutely want you to be as weak of a piece of shit as possible because it simply creates a safer space that's inclusive to all people as we evolve our way forward back into being single-celled amoebas because we care about you. And as always, your compliance with our thought policing is appreciated, and your social credit score will thank you for it. Hey, if you're a freedom lover, I would love to invite you to join my Freedom Lovers community on Locals. It's free to join, or you can become a paid supporter and unlock a bunch of cool features, like my weekly behind-the-scenes live stream chats I do. You can join me for free or as a supporter at jpsears.locals.com. I'll see you on the inside. Hey, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, BondCharge, and their anti-EMF radiation devices. Because if you don't want to be a degenerate scumbag blocking EMFs is a good idea. There's 3 specific anti-EMF radiation devices that I use every single day. I want to tell you about them. The first is the harmonizing sticker, which I always have on my phone. Why? Because we know a great way to nuke the cells of your body is with the EMFs coming off your mobile phone. But if you don't want to do that, the harmonizing sticker helps protect you from the EMFs coming off your phone. It gives me more peace of mind knowing that I'm doing something to protect myself rather than relegating myself to being a human experiment to see what happens always being inundated with the EMFs. Second, every day I'm using the EMF radiation-free AirTube headphones. Now these will not protect you from attacks by baby goats, but what they will protect is your brain from EMFs. We know that wireless Bluetooth headphones are convenient, but the downside is they have up to 1,500% more EMFs going into your brain than wired headphones. But BondCharge goes a step even better than that, utilizing an air tube to keep the EMFs even further away from your head and brain. Because if you go brain dead, then you'll be dead and then nobody's gonna feed your goats and they'll go hungry. But BondCharge helps protect baby goats from such things. Thirdly, every day I'm using BondCharge's EMF radiation blocking laptop mat. As you can see, I'm now fully protected from the EMFs coming off this baby goat. And it would also protect me from the heat and EMFs coming off my laptop if in fact I had my laptop on the EMF blocking laptop mat, which I don't now because there's a goat on it, but I usually do. If you want to stop leaving your health and wellness up to chance and start taking matters into your own hands, then go to bondcharge.com/JP. And while you're there, please use the discount code JP to get 15% off BondCharge's full suite of EMF radiation blocking products and all their other goodies.